Coming at you from Seattle, Washington, it is time for the XBL Radio Video Minute. My name is Steve, gamertag Steve519. Today is June 22nd, 2007. Let's go ahead and get right into the news. This is probably going to be the last XBL Radio Video update. Because of our new format, we will be changing our name to the Gamers Video Update. The Gamers Video Update because we will be covering all systems from here on out. Or actually Friday on out. So, just to let you guys know, it's going to be called the Gamers Video Update from now on, here on out. I don't have any graphics made up. I hopefully will have those made up soon. Alright, let's go ahead and, like I said, get right in the news. First, I saw this article over at techdigest.tv. It's a pretty interesting article. It talks about how Microsoft needs to be the bigger man and needs to come out with their Xbox 360 reliability issues. They need to step up and actually say, you know what, they're kind of screwed up. We're going to go ahead and do you guys a favor and fix it for you and do this for you. At least admit the mistake on this. Me being what I do, and all these people able to contact me, you'd be surprised with the amount of emails I get, the amount of horror stories I get from people dealing with Microsoft tech support. 360 broke, all of a sudden it's no longer in warranty, 3 red lights of death, DVDs not reading anymore, all sorts of horror stories. So hopefully Microsoft, I would love to see them man up and start fixing this crap. So, alright, next big news. PSP Firmware 3.5. Hello world. It looks like the newest firmware, 3.5, has been hacked by a group called Today Noobs. They released the first ever, including homebrew on all firmwares. Even includes firmware version 3.5. It's based on a Luminous exploit. It allows you to do pretty much everything. They're going to be also bringing out a downgrader, which will allow you to downgrade your firmware to other versions. But why do that when you have all the functionality of 3.5 along with being able to play homebrew? So stay tuned for more news on that. That is extremely interesting because I used to have a PSP, and that's the one thing I loved on it. It was because of the homebrew, I was able to play things like Super Nintendo games and Nintendo games on my PSP, which is by far so awesome for it, and it's free to do. Next bit news. Austin Powers is available for free on Xbox Live. McDonald's, through their special BurgerCon thing that's going on right now, is giving you a free download of Austin Powers. Thanks to RacinFreak92, one of the active members on the XBL Radio Forum, he gave me this news tip ahead of time, and the news tip is Konami's during E3, they're going to be announcing all the games coming out within the next year. Some of those games include DDR2 Supernova for the PlayStation 2, DDR Universe 2 for the 360, Karaoke Revolution American Idol 2 for the PS2, DDR Disney Challenge for the PS2, Indoor Sports Game for the Wii, Bomberman Land for the Wii and the DS, Fishing Master for the Wii, and some other games. So there you know, if you're a Konami fan, there you go. One thing you probably noticed is there's no Metal Gear Solid on that list. I don't know why. Maybe it's not coming out within the next year. And speaking of games not coming out for next year, Square Enix announced that there will be no PlayStation 3 titles until April 2008. So you can expect no Final Fantasy titles until April of 2008. Another website came out with the top 25 most popular video game sites for June 2007. And I'm going to go ahead and get into this because this is actually an interesting thing right here. IGN was number 1, GameSpot number 2, GameSpy number 3, GameFAQs.com number 4. That's one of actually my favorite websites. GamesRadar.com number 5, CheatCC, Yugo, Kotaku, Yahoo Video Games, OneUp.com, FilePlanet.com, FileFront, GameZone, GameTap. GameTap is number 14, which is pretty cool. They got an awesome service there. And actually, GameTap is now available on the Mac, so check that out, you guys. GameTap's awesome service. You pay a flat fee of, I think, like $20, and you get up to 5 subscriptions on it. So you can have 5 people in your family, your friends, all use that same service. So check that out. It's an awesome service. They got new things also, like Salmon Max on there, so check that out. Game Trailers, number 15. I use that one all the time for my video minutes. That's where I get all my trailers from. Game Pro, 16. Game Revolution, Game Daily, Joystick, Destructoid.com, number 20. Destructoid.com. It's an awesome website. You guys got to check that out. It's a nice gaming website with an awesome bit of humor. I love that place. Direct to Drive, 21. Game Informer, Total Video Games, Games.net. And tied for number 25 is Strategy Informer and ComputerAndVideoGames.com. So there you go. Top 25 most top 25 most popular video game sites from June 2005. Shadowrun. Looks like the developers over at Shadowrun at FASA Studios are kind of disappointing with some of the reviews that it's been getting. They actually are. He came out and said, I think the reviewers on my game that suck ass, and I think the reviews on my game suck ass, and I want to respond. He's upset with a lot of the reviews this game is getting. And actually if you listen to Major Nelson's newest podcast, Jeff Keighley was on that podcast, and he actually started saying some negative things about it. I mean, it's a game that they're charging. It's a first-party game. They're charging you $60 for it, which is unreal anyways. First-party games should always be cheaper because they're not having to pay Microsoft itself for licensing and any of the other crap. It's first-party. So, $60 on a game that has no single player, only online multiplayer. It's, what the frick were they thinking? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not even really interested in that game. It's getting a lot of play from Microsoft right now, but it's from Microsoft. What do you kind of expect? Even you got places like Circuit City giving away free if you buy Halo 2 Vista, which is buy Halo 2, an old game, and you get Shadowrun for free. What's a little disappointing. But you know, a lot of people do like it. I'll give credit. A lot of people do like it. It's just not my type of game. Alright, Sony E3 lineup revealed. Now, these are just the confirmed ones. There's going to be more. These are just the ones that are confirmed. We got 2K Sports showing us All-Pro Football 2K8, NBA 2K8, NHL 2K8. Capcom's going to be showing us Devil May Cry 4, Rocket Man Axis of Evil, Super Puzzle Fighter 2, and Talisman. Next, PSU.com. Actually, he wrote up a pretty cool article about the exclusives for the rest of this year on each of the three systems. PS3 obviously has the least amount. Let me go into them a little bit. The Xbox 360 is coming out. Hour of Victory, Overlord, Vampire Rain, Project Sidefeed, MotorGP 2007, Too Human, Bioshock, Blue Dragon, Project Gotham 4, Mass Effect, Eternal Sultan, I screwed that up, Halo 2, Lost Odyssey, Naruto, Ace Combat 6, Left 4 Dead, Splinter Cell 5, Universe at War EA, and Age of Conan. There's some huge titles right there on the Xbox 360 coming out. PS3's got Ninja Gaiden, Stigma, Warhawk, Liar, Heavenly Sword, Eye of Judgment, Ratchet & Clank Future, Folklore, Uncharted, Drake's Fortune, Time Crisis 4, Haze, Killzone 2, and Little Big Planet. Out of all those games there's a few I'm interested in. This one right here, as you see behind me, Warhawk. Extremely interested in the full version of that. Little Big Planet, oh god, that game just looks awesome. I want to try that out. Ninja Gaiden, I'm not as interested as I want to be because when I played the demo of it, it reminded me a lot about the Xbox version and it didn't seem too much different. And the Wii's got an ass load of exclusives, including Pokemon, Battle, I mean they got so many, Mario Striker, Metroid Prime, just so many of these games here, but a lot of these games I really don't care about that much. Like Cats or Dogs, which are two different games. Dragon Ball Z, I don't really care. Horses, who the freak cares about that? They do got some big titles, you know, Harvest Moon, all this type of stuff, but the Wii's just, they're all kind of kiddie titles there, so. But they do have the most. The Wii does have the longest list. And speaking of the Wii, over at Wiiz.fr, W-I-I-Z.fr, they've released a official thing of all the Wii and DS games that are coming out, or that are going to be talked about during E3. I'm not going to go into this. It's 3 pages long, full of crap. So if you want, go ahead and go to WIIZ.fr, check that out. You're going to get all your Wii and DS news, or not news, but pretty much just your info about what's coming out and what's going to be talked about during E3. An awesome site called Gaming Talk HQ. It's a great Xbox website. It's giving away some Transformer faceplates. It's really simple to do. You go over there, you give them your email address and say, what is your favorite Transformer? And it's just random drawing. They're giving away, I think, a total of 8 faceplates, something like that. So go ahead and check that out. GamingTalkHQ.com. Check that out. Free Transformer faceplate you guys can win. I'm going to talk about all that crap. Alright, cool. I got nothing else for y'all. Wednesday, expect a video preview on Warhawk. I'm going to be doing a video preview of that, let you guys know what I think about it. It is just a preview because it is off of the beta, so the game's not officially released, and it still has issues with it. So it's going to be a video preview Wednesday for y'all. Nothing else for you. I'm forgetting something. I forgot what it was. I'm really sorry. We have a new show coming out tomorrow. We should be for XBL Radio, one of our podcasts. Download that if you can. And I have nothing else for you guys. Have a great week, and I'll see you later.